his head, that he'd be world famous, you know, and to be loved and to be put on a world stage the way he has. I mean, I can't believe he could have imagined it at 12. But that's where his journey has taken him. And any child can achieve that same kind of greatness. It's just what you believe about yourself and how hard are you willing to work to get there.
There's always the public and a private persona of anyone. And we all know that he considers himself and has always told people he's the greatest. But in sort of those private moments, does he feel that he's made the kind of difference and impact he's had on people's lives? What does he think about in sort of those private reflections on his legacy?
You know, Muhammad's very humble in that regard, but I will tell you that even in his private moments, he thinks he's the greatest. Okay? It's the truth. He does. But he doesn't really think about the impact he has made on people. We see it. He doesn't realize how he does impact people. He doesn't realize his effect on people. And I think that's what keeps him humble. Because he knew he had that kind of power, but he only uses it for good. Never for anything to hurt anybody, ever. Never to bring them down or make them feel bad about themselves, no matter the circumstance. Even when I think he should be the really hard disciplinarian, can't get him to do it. Can't get him to do it because it's just not in his nature. It's not in the nature. He can't make somebody feel bad about themselves, no matter what. So his ability to inspire is probably one of his greatest gifts, and probably the biggest gift that he has that he really doesn't realize that he has. Even though we tell it, I don't think on a level he has really comprehended that idea that how much he inspires other people.
You talk about spirituality as one of the ideas. What kind of focus are they going to? You know, everybody knows it's Islam, it's his religion, and when we talk about spirituality, I look at it as encompassing all religions.
Exactly.
So what type of programs or what type of things would it project in the spiritual?
Well, there definitely will be programming that will speak to that particular aspect of the center. But like you, it doesn't matter to us what religion you are. It's about spiritual centering. As Muhammad has had spiritual centering. Muhammad was just able to find his first as a Baptist. His mother raised him as a Baptist. And then his conversion to Islam. He found that in Islam. That doesn't mean everybody's going to find it there, but it's not really about religion. It's about the spiritual nature of the human being and how that spirit guides you, how that spirituality guides you through life and centers you. That's what the spirituality pavilion will be about. Not about religion itself. Not to say that Islam is not discussed in the context of Muhammad's life as that being its reference, but it's not about promoting Islam. It's about promoting spirituality in a human being.
But if the rest of the Islam world were to embrace that openness and love that Muhammad
well, a lot of them do, believe it or
characterizes-
not. I mean, I think there are a lot of Muslims who realize you don't have to be a Muslim to go to heaven. You know, there's a lot of Christians who realize you don't have to be a Christian to go to heaven. It's about the goodness that is within all of us. And I think if you ever studied the religions, for instance, if you ever studied Sufism, which is a form of Islam, if you ever studied Kabbalah, if you ever studied the Buddhist monks and the way they believe, they're at another level. It really doesn't matter what your religion is, it's how you give back. It's about what that centering and how you give back to others. It's not about what your religion is. Religion is a word.
All right, thanks very much.
Nice to have you here. And how about you, sir?
I'm from
you're
Louisville.
You just said that.
Louisville Late Night.
Yep, that's right. You said it.
So you're president CEO
Of this wonderful place. Wonderful with your interest and others.
Yeah, I believe that. I think you're already doing a good job. I really do, and I wish the best there is, with this institution.
Thank you.
How long have you been working on this?
I've been here 5 years.
5 years.
Yep.
This is a labor of love.
It has been a labor of love and a lot of inspiration from the Alis and a lot of perspiration in the process of trying to create what we've coming out with today with this kind of celebratory moment. But it's been very rewarding. And of course, the proof of the pudding is going to be on us now in the development of program and the
Right.
activities of the center that will prove the value of it.
We so happy we alive. We together can survive. We are just a shell of another self, of another self. Whose priority is to live and learn, yeah, to let it be. But those we get trapped in, we're kinda stiff, get kinda thin, so we gaze through the atmosphere, and in our hearts we hear. Oh,